Hey guys, it's cyoubx, and this is a video for pentacubers. Today I will be going over some very basic F2L tips and tricks, and in my next few videos it'll be like a mini-series. So I'll pick 4 or 5 cases every week and sort of tell you how to go about it. Before I get started, I'd like to say that if you have a video that you want to be displayed or whatever, featured, if you will, go ahead and send us a link. We will post it as a like a featured video, sort of like machinima, but for cubing. So just that side note, and let's begin. All of mine will have white as the bottom color, the cross color, and yellow would be the last layer. So the first case is this, where the edge is placed correctly, but the corner is on top and with the cross color facing up, so in this case white. To do this, there's 2 ways. They're basically the same. The first one is sexy move 3 times. 1, 2, 3. It can be done this way, or you could have done this as well. This is like one of the only cases that can be solved either way with a 90-degree rotation. And the second way to solve this is to do a different trigger, U, R, U prime, R prime, also 3 times. You'll notice that it's actually exactly the same thing as sexy move, but it's everything's displaced by 1 turn. So yeah, there's good and bad to both of them. I prefer this because after 2 sets, you pair the edge. This is good because it's very possible that you have something like this in a solve. And as long as you have this, so you can ignore everything else, as long as you have this case, you can do it twice and then insert. So that's sort of the perk. Sexy move is similar. If you do it twice, you get this setup. So both of them work. I just prefer the U, R, U prime, R prime trigger. Works better for me. The second case that I will be going over today is something you probably already know from beginner's method. If you have the 2 corners correctly placed and you have the 2 edges swapped, so this is orange on the red side and this is red on the orange side. It's R2, U2, R2, U2, R2. So, and that solves both of them. Now this case doesn't really show up that often, but when it does, it's really fast. And there's also an application, which is where combines the two cases I told you about. So here you have green and red with green and orange in this spot, and here you have the incorrect edge piece. However, the edges are set up like the R2, U2, R2, U2, R2 case, and yet the corner is set up like the first case that I talked about. So in this case, instead of pairing, taking this out, inserting, and then solving these 2, you can actually just do sexy move 3 times and then do the second trick. It's really fast. It's actually not more move efficient, but it is, like, execution time can be really, really fast. So again, pick your poison. The third case is where you have, it's this. Fairly easy to recognize. One where you might get confused is if this is flipped, but I'll go over that in a second. So here you want white facing you, and if these two are the same color, then you want to move this over and go like this. So show that again. So if it's like this, you want to move this over, lift the corner up, move it again, bring the corner back down, and then you have the very insert, so cube rotation. So if you notice, I did have a cube rotation there, which is fine, but you can do better. If you end up with this case in a position like this, so white's on your right, then you can move this to the right actually, like this, and bring the corner up, and out of the slot, place a corner right above, and then it's just a 3-move insert like that. So yeah, it's nice. So yeah, I was talking about a different case earlier, which is this one, where they are opposites. In this case, you want to hold it so that white is facing you again, but since they're opposite, you don't need to move this way. Simply hide the edge so that you can freely move the corner. And you want to pair the corner with the edge, bring the cross piece back down, and insert. Just like that. So, yeah, pretty easy. So, it was like this. Hide the edge, move the corner to match up with the edge, bring the cross piece back down, and insert. And that is all you need to do. Yeah, I mean, these cases are actually really common, which is why you should learn them. Because, yeah, I mean, if you're a beginner, if you're practicing F2L and you're a beginner, these are some of the cases that aren't hard, but you might be doing really crazy things, because I know intuitive can be somewhat difficult. For me, all of these cases were intuitive, except for the R2, U2, R2, U2, R2, but that one's easy, so yeah. Everything else was really intuitive. I figured this one out through trial and error, and yeah. So hopefully this helped you guys. In my next video, I will be going over some additional tricks, and eventually I'll be going into insertion, so different ways to do it, edge preservation for F2L, as well as multi-slotting. So all of those will come in the later videos, and I think that's it. Yeah, so eventually, once I'm done with all of these F2L series, this entire F2L series, which could be a while, I'll be doing a sort of walkthrough solve video just for F2L, and sort of take you through how I think about F2L. So, thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe to Pentacubers. It is a new channel, and we need support, so thanks.